Hi guys, Erika here. I just wanted to mention a disclaimer before we begin the episode. I didn't realize my mic sensitivity was too high while we were recording, so it's quite peaky throughout the episode, unfortunately. Just make sure to maybe turn the volume down before you begin. So sorry about this, but I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of Cozy Chats with Jen. I'm Jazz and I'm here with
Erika.
Nico!
and today we'll do something pretty chill. We're going to be reading Am I the Asshole? Reddit Confessions. Are we swearing on this podcast?
We can.
We can.
I,
We can do whatever we want.
technically, someone already did in one of the episode I edited. I think it was the 2.2, and I had to mark it as explicit.
Oh, I say shit a lot in episode 3 in the gameplay also, so
Okay,
Yeah.
we are
Must
not
be
family
Erika.
friendly.
it's fine.
Yeah, we're not family friendly then. It's fine then.
Alright then. So we are going to be reading Am I the Asshole? Reddit Confessions. Okay, so we'll do something a little bit special. Oh, and we're not playing any games today because we got highly distracted in the last one, so we're taking a break. And then we'll also be doing something quite fun. So while we're telling the stories, okay. Oh, by the way, how many stories do we prepare per person? 2, right?
Yeah.
2, yeah. So we are going to read the title first, and then we're gonna guess, is the person really an asshole or not really an asshole? And the person who has the most right answers is the winner, and they get bragging rights for forever until the next Am I the Asshole episode.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a nice, like, what's
Oh,
it
I
called?
know. Okay. We can make the
Proofread?
we can change the the winner's result so they get like a pass to not be the host for whenever it's like their turn. But then they
Being
go,
a host of punishment.
oh yeah,
I gotta win. I am winning this episode.
Alright.
It took a lot of courage to start this episode.
Yes, we must acknowledge and appreciate.
Yes, I contributed.
Mm. Alright.
Alright, so I picked two main ones and one backup because both of you had backups and I need to get one as well because I felt left out. Nick and Erika are like so prepared and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta get this done. Okay, we'll go straight into it. So Erika, tell us your first story. Start with your title, please.
Oh, starting with me? Okay. My
Yeah,
first
because I don't want to start.
Yes. Okay. Okay, my first story is titled Am I the Asshole for Asking My Sister-in-Law to Stop Cooking Extravagant Food for My Son?
okay.
Extra vegan?
Yeah, extravagant.
Oh, I thought extra vegan.
Wow.
Extra
amazing
vegan
food.
What? Okay,
Have
but
you
I
actually-
can go on a rant about vegans.
Now is not the time. Now is not the time.
I think
think
she's not the asshole.
okay, I'll
Not the
play devil's
asshole.
advocate then. So is the asshole.
Okay, alright. So, the story starts with my 35 male son is 6 years old and has always been a picky eater. It's been especially hard since we're on food stamps and half our food comes from the food pantry. For the last 2 months, my sister-in-law has been looking after him 3 afternoons a week, and I'm so grateful, especially with how things are getting so expensive now. So saving a bit on childcare means so much to me, and she feeds him, which helps too. The thing is, sister-in-law is very well off and cooks quite extravagantly. We can't even afford the brand name. Mac and Chesse? I don't know if that's the correct. Sorry.
I think it's just a wrong spelling.
Yeah. Okay.
I like how you read it out.
Yeah. You heard my hesitation. Okay. But at Aunt Gigi's, they'll have homemade mac and cheese with a 4 cheese mix. When I serve him the boxes stuff, he wants pecorino sprinkled on top. I've never even tasted pecorino. My son used to love hot dogs, but now he's used to real sausages. Tuna sandwiches were a go to, but now he wants fresh fish. It's like this every meal, where I have to explain to him that we can't afford better food, and he barely eats now. I can't get more than a few spoonfuls in him. When I drop him off, he runs to the kitchen where sister-in-law's prepared a snack tray. If I'm early when picking him up, I see he's chowing down on dinner, and I see him often licking the plate, so I know he's hungry. The other day, he was talking about how the broccoli soup they had thought that might be something I could make, so I asked sister-in-law for the recipe and made it for him. He ate 3 bowls for lunch and polished off the rest for dinner. And parents would be happy seeing their kid eat a whole head of broccoli. But that cost me $12 worth of ingredients, a quarter of our weekly budget on soup. I've never cried so hard in my life. I can't even afford to make soup for my son. The other day we were at mom's. Brother, sister-in-law, mom, and me. I told sister-in-law that I'm grateful, but asked if she could cook less extravagantly. I suggested pasta with a jar of sauce. She said she didn't want to cook separately for my son, that they'd have to eat this too. I was taken back a bit and asked her what she meant by we'd have to eat this too. Her exact words. It felt like she was saying they're too good for pasta with sauce. And that's basically her answer, that she didn't want to eat that. I tried to explain my situation, how it's so much harder getting my son to eat now, but mom cut me off and we started talking about something else. Later, my mom told me I should apologize to sister-in-law, that I was being an ungrateful asshole to her. But I don't think I am. I'm grateful that she's made it so much hard. Oh, I'm grateful that she's made it so much harder for me to feed my son. So, am I really in the wrong here? I want to have a conversation again with sister-in-law, but my mom's words are making me feel like I'm an asshole. On the other hand, I'm struggling to get my son to eat. I did because people are asking. My brother and sister-in-law both work. Sister-in-law works from home on days. She looks after my son and has no kids. It's just me and my son. My wife walked out on us soon after he was born.
Okay. Yeah.
I am right.
Yeah. I don't think she's the asshole. It's
Oh,
more
you think
like,
he's the asshole?
yeah.
It's a
Though,
tricky
but
situation now.
yeah, because at first I was like still debating low key in my mind, like whether she was considered an asshole, but because she ended the conversation with being like, yeah, I'm like grateful that because the sister-in-law doesn't need to feed the son that, right? Like, or anything. Like
Yeah.
if he really didn't want to, he could like, I don't know, take away or something. But like
Fair.
but it was still like the sister-in-law still quite like mean for like saying it.
She could have said it better, I guess, instead of saying like, "Oh, we'd have to eat your peasant food." That's the vibe that she gave,
Exactly.
right? Like, oh, I just can't take like pasta and sauce from a bottle. Like, I don't want to eat that. Yeah. So I guess she could have said it nicer, maybe.
She could have
Mm.
understand his perspective.
Exactly, I think so. Yeah. But would you call like the sister-in-law an asshole though?
I don't think you can say that either because like she's already like looking after him, the kid, right? And like she's looking after him with like the abilities and resources that she has. So
Mm-hmm.
and the son's able to eat like proper meals then when he's there. So isn't that good for the son as well? Like getting the
Yeah,
nutrition he needs, right? He's only 6, so he probably needs a lot of like good stuff and all
exactly.
that. So maybe I don't know. You can't really call him an asshole because obviously his financial situation is tough, right? So you can't
Yeah.
blame him for wanting his kid to maybe be used to less extravagant foods like
Yeah.
normal, you know.
I
Yeah.
yeah. I think I guess it's like it goes into that the situation just sucks and then like no one's really the asshole but yeah, I don't think anyone's
But
the
they could
asshole.
have understood each other better.
Exactly.
Hmm.
because it's also like if you start like all of these problems is very adult problems that you don't want the child to like think about anyways, because
Mm.
like if you tell them like why can that family eat like this and we can't, and then you'll be like, well, we're poor. We
We're
just
poor.
can't afford that, and then you don't want the child to worry about these sort of things at such a young age. So
Mm. Like, yeah, they shouldn't be aware of these things, right? Any like problems and things. They should just be a kid, I guess. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But for some reason, this post, I can't really, like, the thread is so long, I can't find, like, the exact comments, but, like, for some reason, he's branded an asshole. But, like, the most top, yeah, interestingly, maybe, like, a lot of I couldn't really find any, like, comments that were pinpointing exactly what he did that was an asshole up. But, like, the most, like, top comment was, like, you're not the asshole, but I do think you are in the wrong here. But you're just a struggling parent and you're trying your best at that. And, like, yeah, like your sister-in-law isn't an asshole also. She's like looking after your kid and stuff like that. So you're not ungrateful, at least things like that. And like, yeah, here the comment also says like, yeah, the food is 1,000 times better for your kid, right? Because yeah, the nutritional value and all that. So the suggestions they gave was like, oh, why don't like try learning other like recipes, maybe like things that aren't as expensive. There are probably like alternatives that you can use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like or like cheaper, like the same thing but like cheaper, maybe less better quality, but still the same thing, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough like situation to be in.
Yeah,
You can
because also
kind of
like
like sympathize, yeah, with the
With
guy.
both parties, yeah.
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 Because I'm also
Mhm.
thinking like, you know, like people who like say like, oh yeah, you can find like good things, but and like but it's like slightly cheaper, but but you know that price is still higher than what they were probably using already.
Mm.
So that means that even though maybe the quality is better, the portion itself will be lesser, you know, in order to
Mm.
afford the same thing. So it's like it's a tough call that like if you even if you have good food but you have like a little bit of it, is that enough? You know? Like, hmm.
Yeah, I guess so. True. Yeah, the portion of it would be different as well. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Um, I guess the point goes to Jazz because she said not the asshole.
Currently winning.
Currently winning.
All right. So, I okay. Should I go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my title is Am I the asshole for choosing to go away on vacation with my girlfriend than my mother?
Need a lot of context for this.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say no.
Going on vacation with my girlfriend rather than my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Actually, I want to say yes because like the last one I
Yeah,
said no.
I would
Okay.
say yes.
All right.
I'm gonna regret this decision, but I'm gonna say yes.
Oh wait, so both of you say yes
Yeah.
then. All right.
Okay, since Erica said yes, I'll say no then. 1-1. It's 50
Okay.
50.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So the story is my mother's 60th birthday is coming up, and she is
Damn.
asking us to go away on a cruise with both my sister and I in May. And I moved out of the house 2 years ago and now live alone. So fast forward, I, 31 male, have a new girlfriend. We started dating 2 months ago, and she is absolutely everything that I've been searching for and then more. It's the ideal and perfect relationship. And she also has to go to Colorado in May for 2 weeks. So the timing is clashing basically. It is unlikely that I can take off an entire month. I've been on cruises before with my mom, and sister, and as much as I want to celebrate her 60th birthday, I want to be with my girlfriend and live my life. I've never felt such happiness before with another individual, and I want to keep chasing that. I'm being called selfish and cho- I'm being uh, I'm being called selfish for choosing some new girl over family. She also guilt trips me with the I'll be dead someday, right? line. So am I the asshole for choosing to go on a trip with my new partner than my own mother?
I can't believe I said that
Okay.
he wasn't an asshole.
He's I gotta say that he is, right? Like,
He is,
but
bro.
then, but I don't know. It's kind of like, it's kind of hot. No,
Okay, the point is,
not
I'm
the
not
same.
sure lah, but like for Chinese people,
Mm,
like a decade is like a significant birthday. So you gotta
oh, okay, okay.
celebrate that, right? At least.
That's quite an important like milestone, I guess. That
Yeah, I mean like you're
you made it to
60 years on
60.
Earth, bro.
Yeah, and like the point that she makes is true. Like she is not gonna be here for long anymore. She's 60, so like 20 more years, maybe. Um, that's gonna take
That's
off.
true. That's
Sorry, what?
true.
Erica be doing the math.
Sorry, maybe what 40 more years if she's like I don't know if lucky is the word.
That's so
Live to
kind of you.
100. But yeah, that makes sense for her to say that, but maybe guilt tripping isn't the way either. Um,
hmm
that's my heart situation. Because
Okay,
there's
but
difference
like
like you, right?
you clearly know that the mom wants this guy to
Mm,
come, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like important to her. Like,
yeah,
yeah. And because this was already planned like months before he was with the new one, right? Is it? This was planned like before
Mm,
he got together with her.
no, I think it's like they're talking about the plans right now and they're already 2 months together. So it's like they're already
Oh,
dating for 2 months and they brought this conversation up now.
okay. So it wasn't like planned already, and then now he doesn't want to go or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
okay, but like you
Okay.
just met the person 2 months ago. Puppy love, bro. Get over it. How old are you?
He's 31.
Get over it, bro.
Okay.
Mm,
So OP did add more context because everyone in the comments were like, "What?" So
He's
this
the
is what he
asshole.
so this is
yes,
what
so
he said for more context about the mom. So
okay.
the mom is manipulative and controlling. If she doesn't get her way, she has a temper tantrum and emotionally abuses whoever. I've unfortunately learned bad behaviors from her and started to unlearn those. When I'm with mom, I get triggered or I resort to bad emotional states. I've reached a point where I love my mom, but I also can't stand her. It's hard to explain. I want to not upset her, but I also don't want to go on another cruise when we just went on one in July. So, and she
Mm,
also wouldn't let my dad attend my white coat ceremony and played the, well, if he is there, then I won't go card. And then he died from COVID 2 years after my graduation. My biggest regret in life was not inviting him and letting my mom win that battle. So he's also a doctor based on like white coat ceremony.
mm.
So yeah, with
Context gives a lot more, but also I guess you, that one argument could be like, why didn't he mention this in his previous post? Like, why didn't he mention that? Because sometimes
It
they do
feels like
leave
he's
out
trying to
these details.
protect himself now.
Like
it's too much.
I've seen, yeah, like maybe he like conveniently left out these things, and then now only he's bringing it up
Yeah.
because he's like, oh shit, everyone thinks I'm the asshole now. I gotta show that she's actually the one that's
The asshole.
more, like she's trying to like save himself. That's one way you could look at how he's putting like the
That's
new
true.
information, right?
Yeah.
But also we can't judge. Also, like I guess maybe he didn't want to put like all these personal details and stuff. But he's already putting out personal details anyways. Since he's putting this story out in the first place. So like,
Erica's frustrated. What do you mean?
What?
which Oh, okay. Oh,
So
this is
am I
very
the
hard.
winner or wait?
What do
So
you
I said
think,
not
Jess?
right.
Like, you said no, he's not the asshole. But what do you think? Like, given
Okay,
the extra information we've been.
I think the extra information he added was to save his ass.
Hmm.
It sounds like he's saving his ass.
Hmm.
yeah, because you have to remember like the what we're determining him based on whether he is
Cause like
the asshole is whether
yeah,
he said about him saying no to the birthday party. So the other
Hmm.
information is just to add more context to that one question. So
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
so we're not saying like in his other times is he an asshole. It's like in this one is he
For this instance,
yes.
I'd say yes, I guess. Yeah.
but
Hmm.
also he's entitled because he's 31,
Hmm.
right? He's entitled to not go lah.
He's
Yeah,
an
Like if
adult.
he don't
He
want
can
to
make
go,
his
he
own
don't go
decisions.
lah. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, but
And
I mean,
it's.
like he can still say no, but he's still an asshole. That's what I would think. You know, like he
Mm,
can, like sure, don't go, but you just be an asshole for doing that.
yeah.
And
True,
like,
true.
okay, the point is when he was explaining himself why he didn't want to go, he said that the reason was because of the girlfriend. If he did mention because my mom's a manipulative person, then that would be
True,
fine.
true.
Everyone would be like, oh, you're not an asshole.
Yeah,
But like his
Yeah.
reason now is that he wants to go to Colorado with his girlfriend.
With his new
yeah,
girlfriend, yeah. The
Yeah,
main
so
reason
like he's
should
an
be
asshole
that,
for that.
yeah, it
yeah.
should have
I
been
think
that
so.
his mom was manipulative and all that, guilt trippy and all that, right? Yeah, true. Oh, that's a really good spot there.
Thank
Hmm.
you,
Just
thank you.
the deductions. But you lost though. Is it? Is he an asshole? We don't know the
Can I
actual
get
answer.
0.5?
So
Oh
the
god, he's not an
final
asshole.
verdict is actually not an asshole, but
What?
it's weird, right?
No
But the thing is,
way.
that's why I feel like it's hard to say because so like I think all of us agree that we think he is the asshole, and a lot
Mm.
of people like the comments they're basically saying that like mm, they think maybe he's not an asshole, but they understand the mom, so they touch points on like whatever we said. Where like it's a milestone birthday, and person of my dreams. Like you calm down, buddy. Like they're saying that they had ketchup bottles that lasted longer in the fridge than that.
Shit.
then every then it became like a whole thread about people like measuring their relationship in terms of ketchup bottles. So like the average span
Oh
of like a
my
ketchup
god.
bottle is like 6 months. So it'll be like,
Oh
oh,
my
my relation
god.
lasted for 3 ketchup bottles. Or like I and this how many ketchup bottles year old. Oh
Oh
my
damn,
god.
okay, not the asshole. I guess yeah, you can touch on we could have touched on more like the perspective of
But
Okay,
I
no, we'll go
but
with our
yeah.
idea, I think. If we think he's an asshole, then we'll vote him as an asshole. So
yeah,
Oh, so we don't
because
he's an
follow the
asshole.
actual.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's not follow because like I don't agree with that. I think he's an asshole. Just
yeah.
for the simple
Um,
fact that when he was writing this Reddit post, he put that reason.
mhm. The
Mm-hmm.
reason, yeah. All
Yep.
right, 1 point for me.
No, I'm
What?
losing.
Thanks, Jess.
No, I need to. What's the thing called? Um, redemption arc.
Redeem redemption arc. But this time is your turn to read your story. What's your title?
Alright, so mine is am I the asshole for not wanting my sister at my wedding since she is in a wheelchair and will take up all of the spotlight.
Controversial.
Hey.
I like these topics.
Oh my god. Like, again, we need context because, like, sometimes they can be the asshole, like the one, the sister.
Yeah.
You gotta choose.
I'll say not
Oh,
an asshole. Wait,
I gotta
no, wait,
choose.
no, wait.
This
So,
is
okay,
like a trick. It's a trick. The title is a trick.
so
I'm gonna say. Oh,
yes. Yes, the asshole. Final answer. Lock in.
Oh, okay, I'll just say not the asshole then. Just to keep this interesting. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
My sister, 26, has been on and off out of the hospital. I am going to call my sister Anna. Anna got cancer when she was 15 and was able to beat it. Ever since, she has been having growths, and anytime one appears, we are worried about the cancer coming back. My issue is that she always makes this announcement that she needs to go to the hospital again at the worst times possible. At the beginning, I thought it was just bad timing, but it has happened at so many milestones. My graduation, my birthday, my engagement party. Anytime she makes an announcement she needs to go back to the hospital, my whole family will flock back to her. I have I have had my birthday party turn into my relatives flocking to her for the whole night. I had a dinner party to announce my wedding date for my relatives. It was going so great and it was fun time until Anna told my mom that she needs to go back to the hospital. Soon everyone forgot about the reason for the dinner party and it was quiet. My aunt even stepped in to do a prayer for Anna. Another event was taken over. I went low contact with her after that. She was invited to the wedding and it is in 2 weeks. I learned today that she is on and off in a wheelchair from my mom. Okay, she will need to take it just in case for the wedding. I asked if the entire family was informed and she said no. I told them both that they need to inform the other relatives. They told me they don't want to worry them and won't do that. I had enough and told them you need to tell before my wedding. Again, a no. I then informed Anna that she is not invited. This started a huge argument from how I'm a bad word. I'm not gonna say that. And my point is that I am sick of her stealing the spotlight. That what will happen if she rolls in with a wheelchair. Edit, I'm going to do a mass blast of all my relatives, saying she is in a wheelchair and unsure if she will be able to attend my wedding. Keep my sister in their thoughts and prayers. Okay.
I stand by my answer because she told them to tell the others already. Yeah, she asked them, right? She asked them to tell the relatives and stuff that she is in a wheelchair. So they're informed, but they refuse to tell, which is why maybe because I guess you could say, I guess, like, oh, personal, like you don't want to tell like your own, like, oh, like, but she already does. She announces it all the time, right? So,
Erika's so precious.
yeah. So no, no, she's not the asshole. Given the fact that she already told them, she was invited initially, right? So that was fine.
She was about to uninvite.
Because for some reason they don't want to tell the relatives. It seems kind of suspicious, like why? And then suddenly, yeah, on the big day, it is a big day, right? Like wedding day, obviously. Of course, if there's an emergency, then yeah, then that obviously will overtake. What's the word? Like be more important than the
Yeah,
wedding, I
like
guess.
yeah, everyone
Yeah,
would be like, "Oh my god, why are you in a wheelchair? Are you okay?"
yeah.
And then no one would actually look at the bride or the
Even
groom.
though like maybe she is in a wheelchair, but maybe her health is fine, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
So she
so.
just gets tired or something.
Seems, yeah, it seems like yeah, she's not the asshole. Yeah, I stand by it. I stand by it.
I'm putting my foot
Yes.
down. Okay, I think she's not an asshole too. I think that because it just seems to happen all the time that like sure maybe she like if she was just sickly and she went there with the wheelchair and was like, you know, there, it'd be technically fine, but because she always happens to get sick, then she would
Mhm.
do other things to get more attention. Like she purposely seeks out the attention on that day, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's more than just her being like, I'm in a wheelchair, look at me. She's gonna like do something else to just be like, oh my gosh, like I'm just not feeling
I think I'm
good.
dying.
I'm dying. But also, like, did they give like information on like on those times when when the sister did like have an emergency? Was there actually an emergency or
No, that was all.
they didn't give? Oh, okay. Because that could be important too, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, who knows, right? Maybe it is just like coincidentally all the time that it's a big event for her. The sister gets like, oh no, like, like problems arise for some reason. Yeah, I mean, it could happen, right? Probability is low, but still possible, not impossible. So, but this one, yeah, definitely, like she's already in a wheelchair. She just doesn't want to tell the relatives for some reason. And then, yeah, obviously everyone will flock to her, right, on the wedding day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I feel like there's not much else like to think about to be like, yeah, like how is he not?
Yeah, see?
I mean, how is she?
I chose controversial titles but satisfying
Mm.
stories.
And yeah, there's like a yeah, I feel like she is this, and there's no
I
like
feel like
other
she is.
yeah.
So the verdict of the am I the asshole for not wanting to my sister at my wedding since she's in a wheelchair and will take up all the spotlight? She is not the asshole.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, great,
Yes.
but like, oh, why can't she just be the asshole so I can get points?
The asshole.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
She is
Points
not
to
the
me.
asshole. Yes, yes. And people are saying that she's old enough, the sister is old enough to know that you don't kind of announce all of these things at someone else's party.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, wait, so like they all knew that this was their like the purpose of that dinner, right? Like,
Yeah, they were going there for that dinner. For
okay,
the
yeah,
purpose of the wedding.
yeah, definitely.
Wait, the previous like announcements, it wasn't like an on the fly thing. It was like something she knew already then.
She planned, right?
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
Probably.
emergency, like now I gotta go, like,
No,
things
no,
like
it's
that.
like
Oh,
oh mom, I need to go to the hospital tomorrow.
oh,
She could have just said it in her own time.
yeah. Definitely. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, then definitely. Yes, she is the asshole. Say. Okay.
The sister is the
Okay.
asshole. Yeah, just clarifying. The
Oh,
26-year-old
sorry.
sister is the asshole.
The sister is the
Yes,
asshole, not
not
OP.
OP. Yeah, not OP.
Yes.
Dang it, I'm losing
Okay.
so badly. Okay, Eric.
You have no points.
Look, this is your time to catch up.
Okay, I'm not gonna care
This
about
one might.
going the other person's now. I'm just gonna give my own answer.
Eric, you shouldn't be winning, right?
What do you mean?
Cause you don't want the what's it called, the prize.
I mean,
Well,
the
I'm
price.
okay with hosting, but like winning feels good,
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Like, I don't care. I don't care what the prize is. I just want to win. Not here to
Yeah.
make
Okay,
friends.
okay.
It's all about winning. Okay, so this one might be quite easy. I don't know if based on the title you can tell, but yeah. So, am I the asshole if I refuse to debaptize, in quotations, my aunt? Sorry. Is he the asshole or no?
Yeah.
The hesitation.
I'm scared to get it wrong.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
bro.
don't personally care about the prize either, but like at the same time, I want to win. I want to at least have 1 point. Like,
Okay. Final answer?
Wait, repeat again. Am I the asshole
Oh.
for refusing to debaptize my son? Wait.
My aunt, sorry. Yeah. Am I the asshole if I refuse to debaptize my aunt? Debaptize is in quotations.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Question
Wait,
one. Question
Eric and
one.
Nick,
What
I'll
is
go the opposite of
debaptize?
you.
What is debaptize? I don't even know if that's
The opposite,
possible.
the opposite of baptizing.
Let's find out.
To
Let's find out
baptize is
after I
you
read
push
the
the person
story.
in water. Then you just.
You take them out of the water.
Pull him out of the
I
water.
don't understand. How is it possible? I'm agnostic, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna say, am I not the asshole? Because I feel like he's not gonna debaptize the aunt because he doesn't know how.
Okay. Okay, so Jess is not the asshole. What about you, Nick? Final answer.
I'm assuming
Lock
the
it in.
aunt is asking him. Okay, oh my gosh, I don't know. Okay,
Follow your heart, Nick.
Yeah, just follow your heart. You can use common sense.
my heart says yes.
Okay, your heart says the
I don't even know
asshole.
what
Okay.
it means, but yes.
I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna say not the asshole.
Oh my god. Alright, so my parents believe in the freedom of choosing one's own religion. My mother was raised Catholic, while my father believes in a God without participating in any church. I, 14 years old, honestly do not care too much about the topic. To the dismay of my aunt, during my childhood, she constantly tried to pressure my mother into getting me baptized. Whenever I visited them, she would try to push Christianity on me. She would read the Bible to me and take me to church, among other things. This made me very uncomfortable to the point where I did not want to visit anymore. I recently developed an interest in herbs, and plants. This somehow convinced her that I practice witchery. Now she constantly switches between trying to save me and making a point of avoiding me. Most of the family thinks her silly, but like always, when she's acting crazy, everyone just accepts it. Since I did not budge, she focused on my brother, who is 5 years old. He is friends with my cousins, 6 years old, and therefore spends a lot of time at their house. On his latest visit, my aunt decided to make an appointment with a priest, forge my mother's signature, and get my brother baptized. After my brother told my mother about the incident, which my aunt told him not to do, she confronted my aunt on her next visit. My aunt proudly confessed to having saved my brother, and a screaming match ensued. As I already mentioned, my parents strongly believe that everyone should be able to choose their own beliefs and not join a church until one is old enough to make an informed decision. To summarize my aunt's words, she could not believe that our mother was willfully condemning us to hell, and that it was no wonder I had become a satanic witch. She had to act because my mother obviously couldn't be brought to her senses and someone had to save the boy. In a moment of anger, I went to my room to get one of my pots. I have one pot in the shape of a skull and filled it with water. While they are still screaming at each other, I poured the water over her. Then I declared her to be now baptized a witch and the lawful wife of Satan. I will be honest, I enjoyed the expression of shock and then panic on her face. She told me to undo what I did. I refused. Once she realized she could not convince me, she stormed out of the house. Now she told the whole family about it, and my grandparents and other relatives have been bombarding my mother with hateful messages. My mother says she understands why I did what I did, but that I need to undo it to keep the peace. I am supposed to make a show of debaptizing her and declaring her Christian again. I am just tired of everybody constantly talking about religions and fed up with my aunt and everybody's endurance of her. If she can just go around and baptize my brother, why can't I do the same to her? Am I the asshole if I do not comply with my parents' wishes?
Like imagining you. Congratulations! You are now under the satanic church.
Yeah, for his wife.
Okay, I think she's still like. I think OP's kind of the asshole. I mean, the aunt is an asshole, but like, it's still like another
I
thing
don't think
to.
OP's an asshole.
I think it. Okay, the thing is like, I feel that instead of just being like, I don't want to, it should have been like, okay, if the aunt doesn't do it, then I will do it. But you know that sort of thing.
Mm.
he like should use it as like a way, like he should compromise to be like, okay, fine, like I don't want like everyone to be continue screaming, because that aunt is not gonna chill out anytime soon anyways, and he's gonna scream at them even more with this whole situation. It was just like to show that like, okay, now undo it somehow for for the son, and say that like good riddance, but at the same time it's like to just like forever not do it, I guess. It's fake anyways.
But she was like more of the asshole for like going behind the mom's back. Like it's not even her kid, you know? Like it's not her right to do that, right? To go ahead and baptize her nephew, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But too bad
Yeah,
does not make
so
a right. Too bad does not make a right. It is.
Yes. Any arguments? Any
I firstly do not think he's an asshole. I think he's a goat. I think he's great. I think he should get a medal.
I think it was hilarious, but I still think
Yeah.
it's probably not the best thing to do.
I think it was appropriate, you know?
Okay. Okay, so just to let you know, there is like an edit that the OP added. So apparently neither the baptism of my brother nor the priest itself were legitimate. The dude is not even registered as a priest
Oh
and
my
was just
God.
someone she found online. He with my aunt and my grandmother held a small unofficial ceremony. My grandmother confessed this to my grandfather once the drama started, and he now told my mother. The whole thing is rather weird, and my grandfather told my mother to report the priest, but my mom just wants to leave the whole story behind us. Since his baptism does not have any real effect on my brother, she sees this as an easy solution to get her sister off her back. We are just happy my brother is not actually baptized. Also, good news is my mother no longer wants me to debaptize my aunt and finally accepted that she is simply crazy. She will try to talk with my grandmother tomorrow since she is not as crazy as my aunt and can hopefully convince her of leaving me alone. According to my grandfather, my aunt told the story of me baptizing her very differently, which is why my relatives were on her side. Despite all the hilarious suggestions on how I could continue to scare my aunt, I will not do anything like that. I will just wait and see how things go from here. So it
Okay.
wasn't official baptism,
Okay, so
but they didn't know
in
this.
okay, I'm gonna defend my he's not an asshole answer.
Okay, go ahead.
So case number one over here, the brother got baptized by a fake priest, which we can argue is even worse than Satan's wife. Satan's baptism. Like,
He
who
did?
knows what is he baptizing you under? We can say that even like this fake baptism is the same as her fake baptism. So if she can do it, then why can't he do it? You know?
But it's like the same thing
An eye
about
for
you
an
two
eye.
wrongs does not make a right, you know?
No, no, no. That is not right.
But
Two wrongs make it even.
this is not math.
Yeah, I stand by my case. He is not the asshole. He is a great. He is gonna be an icon in the future.
I
Yeah.
think like the whole thing. Okay, I'll repeat. I think that this whole thing was hilarious. Like I, like I wouldn't be mad like if it happened in front of me. But at the same time, I don't think they should have done it. If
Yeah, Nick inside doesn't think he's an asshole.
yeah.
Deep in her soul.
I think I like inside I think it's fine, but like morally in my moral compass, I think like I don't know. But then at the same time, would that crazy auntie even leave them if they didn't do this? I also don't know. Like
See, you gotta
That
be
bit.
as crazy as the crazy person.
Oh
You
my
gotta show
goodness.
her that like her actions.
You're the
has
crazier one.
consequences too, right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh,
She
oh
did.
yeah,
She
what
did, right?
Erika said.
Yeah, and it was all fake anyway, so it was just a prank, in a sense. Like no one was really
Yeah.
harmed. Except
Except the
Yeah.
aunt.
yeah, her sanity. But I mean,
I
she
mean, she's
barely had
fine.
anything, anyways. Yeah, she was just water. It was just water, anyways. It's not like they put
Yeah.
her into like a real cult. then that would have been bad.
That would obviously, but like this one is like fake.
just-
Like, how can he even do that? Like, he doesn't have the power to do that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, who is
Also-
he? Like Satan's priest?
Yeah, I'm like thinking like a person A who believes highly in like the importance of the baptism, and then to fight against someone in their belief in general would be considered not good, right? Like if we think of it like retrospectively, if she's not crazy, like you know, like she like
Oh,
I'm not
so
saying
you
that she
say like she believes in baptism. So
yeah
but the thing is, the problem was
She
that
shouldn't push her
did it-
ideals on other people.
She did it behind
yeah.
not even her
The
kids.
mom.
So I'm not like
Not even
defending
her
her.
kids.
I'm like not defending her at all. Like she is the asshole as well. But we're talking whether OP is asshole, right? So like
Mm.
crazy auntie is crazy. We already know that she is bad, okay? But then like should you do this when that you know that person really believes in this one specific
that's what
thing?
she
You know, then it's like
Mm.
if you told me you are vegetarian and I said but meat is so good and you but then you keep trying to force feed me veggie and take away all my meat and then I secretly hide it in there telling you it's fake meat and then be like it's real even
Something
though
I
it's not
would do.
really and then I'll probably still be an asshole for doing it, but it still be funny, you know, like
Yeah.
you get me?
Okay,
It's like
I
still
Okay.
not
kinda
right.
see your point, yeah. I
I
mean,
can
it's not
I
right.
see what you mean,
Yeah.
but I disagree.
Okay, Erika, you be the judge.
Oh god. That's a bit hard. I don't know. You bring a
Okay,
good
what is the consensus decision?
The consensus is he is not the asshole.
Nick
Because
220.
I do agree with Nick that like you shouldn't do that, like morally. I guess that's kind of it's funny if I was wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And just because it's
hilarious.
funny
We love it, but
doesn't mean-
it's not
yeah.
right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
Wow, it
This-
really shows how different we think.
this
I
is
thought it was fine. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I'm like, it's fine.
just it's an eye for an eye, right? Just that's how. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, if
that,
you
you know?
dare to do it to someone else can do the same thing to you. Who knew, right? Like, maybe the child at 5 years old has a strong moral belief of another god, but like you force him to have a baptism. It's the same thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But that's why we're saying
not
that
the asshole.
But that's why we say we know the aunt is an asshole. Like you know, like the
That one's like
whole
a
other
given.
person. Yeah, that one we know. We all agree.
But you
that
can
guy,
see it in like
crazy.
the sense of revenge, you know? Like
But
revenge
you
is
see,
fine.
because you're saying revenge, therefore no
Everything
good.
is fine if it's revenge,
Revenge is good.
not the asshole.
People do so many bad things for revenge. Revenge is no good.
Revenge
the
is
devil
satisfying.
and the angel, you know, on Erika's
Oh my
shoulder.
god. That's so
I
conflicted right
am an angel.
No, don't lie.
now. And I give can we do like 0.5 points? Both of you.
No,
get
we
Okay,
follow
I
the
will accept.
consensus.
Nope.
But we agreed that
I
we would do it
I
with
say
an
we
answer.
follow the consensus
We didn't follow the
because
past
we
two.
have a
Yeah, we have
split
to be
vote.
consistent.
We
No,
have a
Jess, we gotta
split
be
vote right
consistent.
now.
But we agreed that we would follow what we
Our.
decided within our trio.
Okay,
so-
we decided we will follow this trio if all three of us decided another answer.
That was not the decision.
That
we
was
made.
the decision we all came to. You all weren't on the same wavelength.
You're making up some stuff on the fly.
I
Trying to guess that.
no.
I'll
Y'all?
give you 1 and I'll give me a 0.5 for making a good point.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh my god, okay. In my heart, both of you got 0.5s, okay? Because I'm very 50-50 right now. Both of you brought very like,
I should have.
interesting
You
points.
should get a 0.5 too, Jess.
Nope, I got a
change it
2.
right
You
now.
got a 0.5. You did so good, Nick. Next.
Dang it.
Okay. So
I
was
can't
it-
even get a point
yeah,
now. Oh, now it's
Oh, it's
me.
next turn.
I
Yeah,
can't
next
even
turn.
get a point in my own story.
It's okay, you can get mine.
Okay. All right. This one's so long and so messy. So if it's too confusing, I have another backup. So the title is Am I the asshole for not giving my possibly pregnant baby daddy's girlfriend his contact after she threatened to break apart my family?
Not the asshole.
I'd have to say not too. Not yeah.
No, Erika, you gotta go the
No,
opposite.
I'm gonna go with my heart, bro. If we lose together.
Okay.
Maybe it's the point if we both lose. How about that?
Okay,
Oh, I like that actually. That sounds kind of
Make
good.
things
that's good. That's good.
interesting.
That's good.
Mm. Okay. Alright,
Okay,
yeah,
can
I'll say
can can.
not the asshole too. Not the asshole. Mm.
All right. So the story. Current living situation. Okay. Get a pen and paper if you need it. All right. It's gonna be
Oh
very
my god.
confusing.
Oh
It took
my
me a while
god.
to understand it as well. So current
Okay.
living situation. I, 39 female, live in a house with Tom, 40 40 years old male, Ben, 43 male, and our five children. 12 12 male, 11 male. So these two children is mine and Tom's kids. And then we have another two, which is 10 female, 8 female. Bio belongs to Ben and his late wife, Anna. And then one more kid.
I need to draw a
Wait,
map, a family tree for this.
pause. Pause first.
Okay.
Who is
Who is
Tom?
Tom again?
Who is
Tom,
Tom?
we haven't talked about Tom, but basically Tom and Ben are two like adult men. So they're both
Okay,
like they're
so
They're like roommates.
yeah,
she's
so
had kids
basic
with both of them.
yes, they're both her baby daddy. Two baby
Has
daddies.
kids with both of them. Okay.
Damn, she gets around.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
So
Okay.
OP has two baby daddies, and then five children in total.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, I'll just say their age: 12, 11-year old, 10-year old, 8-year old, and 7-year old. Eldest two is her and Tom. Second two is Ben and his late wife, and then the youngest is her and Ben.
Okay, got it.
Make
Oh,
make
okay,
sense?
hold on. Let me
Yes,
just
makes
confirm.
sense.
So
Makes sense.
two from
Okay.
late wife, and then one from Ben. Ben and OP1.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
Yes.
basically, her and Tom were first, and then during that time, Ben and the wife were separate, and then it became her and Ben.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So both Ben and OP works, and Tom's been a stay-at-home dad since 11 male since their second child was 2 years old, and he went back to school 4 years ago. And so Tom is back in school, and Ben and OP covers all household expenses, including the cost for Tom's education.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, that's nice
Are
of
y'all
Ben.
gonna do that for me?
No.
You have
I
your
wanna
own
go
money.
back and study.
You already have
Okay,
all the
Okay.
sorry.
qualifications you need. Okay,
No, no.
all right.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Background context. Tom and OP met at a party where we were 19. They've been friends ever since. Sometimes friends with benefits when they were both singles. And when they were on a holiday together, a condom broke. And due to the location, emergency contraception wasn't available. And OP became pregnant, and they chose to keep the kid and move in together. So they were never really a couple, but they worked great as a family, so they decided to have a second kid as well. Anna.
Oh,
That's
So
so weird.
that's
Anna
strange.
is
Okay.
Ben's late wife, but also OP's childhood best friend.
Oh
She
my god!
so Anna and Ben moved into a flat downstairs from there, so OP and Tom, when they were pregnant with their first child. And OP loved having her close. Again, after living in different city for years, sadly, she passed away after a very complicated second labor, and both Ben and her found solace in each other and ended up pregnant. So OP didn't notice right away, as her method of contraception should have been safe, and she blamed a lot of the symptoms that she had on grief and guilt. So when OP found out about the pregnancy, there wasn't really an alternative. So basically, it's like too late to have an abortion or whatever. So when OP found out, she told Tom first, and he said that he'd welcome another child into the family. Whereas Ben was more shocked and struggled to accept it, but they kept good contact throughout all of it. So they're good friends, but like nothing more. So all of them, we all started having dinner most nights after the youngest child was born. The top Ben's and Anna's kids spend most of the time with Tom anyways, because he's like the nanny, because he's like a stay-at-home dad who studies. Um, and a couple of years later, OP's grandma moved on to a retirement home, and Tom and OP decided to move to their to her house. So Ben asked if he could also move in with them, and they agreed. It's a bit unusual, but works for them. Okay, so the area where OP might be the asshole. So Tom been with Bia, new character, the girlfriend, for the last 3 years.
Okay, the supposed girlfriend.
Yeah, the
Okay.
supposed girlfriend. There has been some talks about him asking her to move in about a year ago, but he never did. Bia and OP gets along, but not best friends. But they like she likes spending time with her. Well, liked past tense. Bia showed up unannounced 3 days ago and demanded to see Tom. He is currently on a skiing trip with Ben and the boys. I reminded her of that and then said that I will tell him to contact her if there's an emergency. She then proceeds to tell me that she is pregnant with Tom's child, highly unlikely bracket, and that she is pregnant with Tom. Oh, wait, I said this. So let me repeat that sentence. She then proceeds to tell me that she is pregnant with Tom's child, highly unlikely, and that she already talked to his parents and they will buy them a house next to theirs so that they can live there as a family, and that they will be taking the boys with them. That's when I told her to leave, which after some yelling and insult, she did. I've since been called multiple times by her best friend, and Tom's parents to try and get his contact, and I'm still refusing to give it away. They've been calling me an asshole, among other names, for not letting him know that one, Bia is pregnant, and two, he doesn't need to be abused and exploited anymore.
I still say
Alright,
she's not
so
the asshole.
yeah, I don't think
I
she's
don't
the
think so.
asshole. Okay, one, if it's that important, and why did she wait so long? Why did she visit the whole last damn family before she visited Tom?
Mm.
Yeah.
And also, why doesn't she have Tom's phone number? If they've been dating for the last 3 years, how can you not have the phone number?
Yeah, that's why I don't really understand as well. Like, how does that make sense?
Mm.
So,
And like, oh, okay. And wanting to take away, like, the kids, that doesn't, like, why? Just because
Like,
it's
you live
Tom's
next
kids. It's
door.
also her kids. It's also OP's kids. So, like,
yeah.
what gives her the right to even make that decision? Like, oh, we're gonna take away those two boys
Your
as well. Like,
children.
it's
Yeah.
not even your kid. Like, what?
Exactly. Like that, like she should have been like, like have an open discussion. Could be like,
Mm.
oh yeah,
I
let's
wasn't
talk
able to
Okay,
more
discuss it.
about
no.
when everyone's together.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, like okay, that is like the least important part of the whole story. I would say the important part is how so many of them living in the same house, you know? That's like the
That is a very good question. Like, why?
like how are they all living in the same house and trying to invite more people to their house? I'm just shook of okay.
Yeah. They seem like they want a big family. I
It's
don't
like a big family,
know.
but like they're all like, keep in mind they're all like the eldest is, let's see, what's the age? The oldest
12.
is 12 years old, and everyone's
Wow, I
younger.
remember
So
that.
they're like really, really young, you know? Like primary school, basically,
Mm,
if you think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'd still say she's not the asshole for.
Okay, yeah, she's not the
She was very
asshole.
weird.
Like,
It's a very weird situation. But like, yeah, she's not the asshole.
it's a very
I
weird
don't know.
situation, and it's so clear that she's not the asshole. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if it's
What?
not her problem, why is she breaking the news to him?
Mm. But like, he
It's
didn't
like,
remember he's on the skiing trip also. Like, that's a pretty big like he's not home. So.
okay, if you let's say like you got pregnant by your boyfriend's with
Mm.
your boyfriend's kid, and like the first thing you do when you find out is like, bro, I'm pregnant.
I'm
To
pregnant.
your
Like straight away to the dude. Like,
Yeah, you go find
why
the
would you?
mom, you go find the family, you thought about the future, you talk about the kids already, and then you still haven't tell the father of the
the,
child.
the father of the child. Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't make sense also. That's a little weird. But okay, what's this
Yeah.
edit? This
So I think it's
spicy
kind of a
edit.
weird story.
Yeah,
It's probably
like
gonna change our perspectives maybe. This
a,
edit.
Yeah.
a lot of the comments also were like mentioning about like it's kind of straight, like the living situation is weird, but like it's not like the key focus, you know, like if they made it work, they made it
Mm.
work, sort of thing. But so the edit, there's 2 points basically she added. One, Tom has had a vasectomy after their second child.
Oh yeah, I was about
Oh,
to say that. Like, why did she say it's not possible?
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Second.
And second point is that Tom has very low contact with his parents as they disapprove of his and OP's living situation, a living arrangement. So like you know how we say like it's kind of weird having all
It's
that.
kind of weird.
Yeah. So basically they like, and somewhere inside
I think it's
the,
weird too.
yeah. And if so, someone also commented that like this is a lot of information in the post, but no one, they didn't, OP didn't originally add in about like the vasectomy thing, and then like why though, like this information missing. But it was mainly due to word count issues, so OP commented onto that comment and basically said, so the kids consider all of us their parents. They call me mom. Tom and Ben are dad P and dad B. Tom and I kept the relationship we've always had, so basically just friends. Obviously, currently without benefits because now he's with Bia. Ben and I never dated. We found comfort in each other after Anna passed, but it's more of a mutual feeling of wanting to feel close to her, so everyone's just friends. No one's like in a relationship with each
Mm.
other, like it's not polygamy or anything, you know, that we might think. And then, but they soon stopped um having that, like Ben and her aren't as like super close as they were before after they found out that OP was pregnant. But they're still friends now and have been for years. And he's also now dating someone seriously for the last 4 years, and that he met through grief counseling, and she's amazing. So Tom and Ben were friends the moment that they've met, and Tom's parents never liked OP. Basically, the reason why is that when the first time that OP and Tom met, she was supposed to go and help him study for his finals, but then like eventually she left, and then he had to do his final all by himself. Never, and he never had to do it alone before, like prepare for it alone. And I guess he didn't do well or something. Um, but then it was during that time that actually OP needed to do an internship, like go to Colombia for an internship, so that she could travel around. But basically, she canceled that trip so that she could go to Tom's place every day instead and go through flip cards and uh, yeah, for 4 weeks straight. And when his parents came for a surprise visit, they weren't happy to meet OP because they thought that she was there to distract him only. And then when they later found out about the whole situation, then they never really approved of the family, stating multiple times how it is wrong for Tom to be with someone who does not want to marry him. And it only got worse when OP got pregnant with Ben's child and we all later moved in together. So they offered multiple times before to move, to free Tom from them and have him and the boys move closer so that he doesn't need to get abused for free childcare for kids that aren't even his. They had they had been less vocal about it for the last couple of years though. And edit is that Tom had a vasectomy after their second child, and when she was pregnant again, he made sure to do another sperm count to just to make sure that it the vasectomy worked. So and the girlfriend knows that, so OP doesn't know like why she thinks she could be pregnant by him, or maybe it's just a
Oh my
plot,
god, she
or
cheated.
who
She
knows.
cheated. Maybe, yeah.
She
Could be.
Yeah.
She's a cheater.
Most of the comments are
Yeah.
like, oh, probably the first thing to do is one do a DNA check, and then maybe do like a sperm bank check, I guess, to be like, is he shooting blanks or what?
Yeah. I
So yeah.
guess, I mean, vasectomy also, I mean, it's only like 99%, right? So it's still that sliver of possibility, I guess, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
I, yeah.
He's either extremely lucky or she's been found out. But the thing is like, yeah,
Yeah.
like if the thing is that the girlfriend knows, so
It's
Kind of
very
weird, right?
weird
Like
situation.
everything doesn't add up.
So I still say she's not the. I mean, the main focus was about not giving the
Refusing
company
to give the
number.
number, right? Yeah, that's
Hmm.
fine. Don't give. It's not your problem.
Yeah, like come back another
exactly.
day, man. What you gotta know now? What you gotta tell now? I mean,
Yeah,
it's a big announcement, I guess, but like, shouldn't you have the phone number also? Like, why are you here asking for the phone number? Even
that's true.
that's that's so confusing. What?
It
So
throws you off,
weird.
right?
Yeah, but yeah, I say still not the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out yourself, man. I don't know. Maybe he has Instagram. Find his Instagram account. Contact him.
Okay, maybe it's like
Possible, there's a
it's
way.
like not the contact number lah. Maybe just like a contact to be able to get to him when he's skiing, I guess.
Maybe that
Maybe,
somebody was
maybe.
with him at that time, I guess. Could
I don't
be,
know.
but also, I don't know, it's very
Let's
weird.
give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
If, I don't know, like after being threatened, like, oh, I'm gonna take both your kids away.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't give you anything. I'll
Yeah,
slam the
like,
door
I
in your
don't,
face.
that's my kids. I don't owe you anything. You're just dating the guy who's living with me platonically, so like, I don't care. You should figure it out on your own. Yeah, I guess so. I say not the asshole.
okay,
Yeah,
Jess.
I'll stick to my not the asshole.
Yep. Is the final verdict is she is not the asshole.
Woohoo!
Oh my
So we each
goodness.
get a point. So we each...
God damn
Yes.
it. I think Nick, you gotta win the next one. I don't want Erika to win.
We'll see.
Okay. Alright. Take it away,
Alright.
Jess.
Okay, so my title is Am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law she won't be seeing my baby after throwing a baby shower for herself?
For herself.
Why would she
I would
throw one
not
for
elaborate
herself?
further.
Okay,
I
wait, repeat
assume
that
it's
one more
like
time.
Am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law she won't be seeing my baby after throwing a baby shower for herself?
I assume it's like she went ahead and threw one without OP's consent or whatever. I guess that's what it will mean.
Yeah.
I
Or
say no.
I think not as well. Because I feel like maybe it'll end up being like maybe that she gave so many opinions that the mother-in-law basically just did everything to her own
Yeah.
wishes instead of what the OP wanted. Something
Mm.
like that.
Mother-in-laws tend to do that if you
That's
don't have
true.
like
All
a
these
good
stories.
relationship with them. Yeah, based on all these stories.
Okay, so both of you are not the asshole.
Mm. Yes,
Okay,
we aren't.
so this is the story. My husband and I are expecting our first child. We moved to be closer to his family. I'm no contact with mine. I am not in contact with mine. My mother-in-law has been referring to the baby as her baby this entire time. She will say things like, "Oh, I can't wait for my baby to be born. My baby is going to be so loved." This rubs me the wrong way for reasons I cannot explain, but my husband tells me to ignore her. My mother-in-law wanted to throw me a baby shower and invite her friends. She said they made an agreement a long time ago that they would celebrate each other's kids' weddings and births. My husband and I eloped and declined a reception for her friends since we don't know them. My mother-in-law told me that I owed it to her to let her throw the baby shower since I hurt her friends' feelings by not having a wedding reception. I asked if I could invite my friends as well, and she said no, that this was for her friends, and that if my friends wanted to throw me a baby shower, then they could. I reluctantly agreed. My husband and I spent hours on our registry. If you guys don't know what's a registry, it's basically like a list of things that you would like for your baby shower. Yeah,
Wish
my
list.
husband, yeah, it's like a wish list for weddings.
Yeah.
My husband and I spent hours on our registry, and my mother-in-law asked for it so she could share them with her friends. She said she would forward the registry on. She asked me what design I wanted for my cakes and cookies. I told her flowers because I am decorating the nursery in a garden theme. At the shower, they provided me with a mother-to-be sash and my mother-in-law a granny-to-be sash. I noticed that the theme of the shower was circus animals. The cakes had elephants and balloons on it, and the cookies were animals. At first, I thought that maybe the floral theme was just too difficult, so I rolled with it until it was time to open presents. Every present was some sort of circus animals. Onesies, blankets, toys, nothing on my registry. I was a little confused and even went so far to check my registry to make sure I haven't goofed up and changed everything. I thanked everyone for their gift and tried to sound as gracious as possible, but I was so confused. My husband, who is a little less tactful than I am, showed up at the end of the shower and noticed the theme right away. He goes, "What's up with all the circus animals?" He looks at the presents and says, "This isn't what we asked for." Then he looked at his mom and goes, "Mom, what did you do?" She smiled and said, "I don't like the theme you chose for my baby. I'm going to decorate my baby's nursery and my house with circus animals, so I created a registry for myself." My husband said, "You did what?" She says, "My baby is going to need a room at my house, so I threw a shower for myself." I lost my composure and told her that she would not see my baby and to stop calling the baby hers. And my husband told his mom that she's delusional if she thinks we're going to allow this. She started crying and said we are withholding her baby from her. We've been getting texts from his family since the shower, calling us selfish and ungrateful, and saying we ruined her joy of being a grandmother. Are we the assholes?
It's not even the joy of being a grandmother. She thinks she's the mother for some reason.
Yeah, she
I
was.
don't.
What? It was like in the beginning of the story, it was kind of like, okay, maybe she's she I don't know. I thought maybe the grandma had like because she agreed to the baby shower. I thought it was more like the grandma went behind her back and did one, but she agreed to one. So I was like, okay, doesn't seem like too bad. But then it turned into the circus animals instead of the flowers. and then it and then she changed the registry, right? Like she wanted all circus for some reason. A very interesting theme also, circus animals.
Yeah.
Not even like animals, just like circus animals.
Circus animals. Oh, okay. Yeah, I still say not the asshole for maybe, I don't know, people might say it's like taking it too far, like not allowing the grandmother to see her almost a child, her grandchild. But yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't know, it's kind of like dangerous thinking though, that type of thing. Like if the grandma is really that delusional, she might actually do something, like actually take the
Mental
baby,
health.
like a witch in the night, just take the baby away, and like that type of thing could happen maybe. What was it
Yeah.
like Rapunzel, Tangled? She took
Mm-hmm.
away the baby. Maybe we should do the same
Even
thing.
she was even related.
I like how
Just
you
keep on
used
taking away.
Rapunzel.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's quite scary actually. She seems quite delusional. I mean,
Cray cray.
yeah, it's I mean, it's unfortunate if she does have like some mental issues.
Like that's burning bridges in like the mother-in-law's way because that's just
Yeah.
like too much. Like
Mm.
it's like one thing to put in like slightly different theme, but it's like completely off. And then everything is matching that one specific theme, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh wow, like you planned all of this, like this is so nice," and then you're just like, yeah. And it's hard to sound grateful when it's literally not even what you asked for, when everyone asks you what you want. It's like,
Mm.
is this her party or is this my party kind of thing. It was, and the thing is, they already said no in the first place for even the party to happen, and but then they were like, oh, you know what, like if you really want to do it, sure, like go ahead. But it's like you couldn't even like keep one thing that the actual mother asked for. Like that's just too much. So yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
right. Not the asshole.
The asshole.
Yes, you are. It is not the asshole, obviously.
Yay.
And oh my gosh,
One more
finally.
point for me.
Oh my god, 1 point for Nick.
I'm fine with that. As long as it's not 0, I am happy.
Aw, so Erika won.
Yes,
Champion. Woo.
It's
Erika
okay.
is the
Next
champion.
episode will be hosted by Erika because she's the winner.
That wasn't the agreement. Losers host.
she
Boo.
she
So
said that hosting is
what?
fun, so we're gonna let her do fun things.
But Nick, do you think hosting is a punishment too, though? I feel like
No,
it's not really. It's
no,
not
not
even. I
really.
don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have like these sort of like small mini games just so then you
Yeah,
can
it's fine.
see.
We should do this again, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and on that note, we have our next one, which is also gonna be somewhat of a game style where we do
Oh,
trivia on slangs.
yeah.
So
Slang around the world. Come prepared.
Lang.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have to do that thing where we always do describe the episode in our words.
Oh, alright. I'm Jay. Okay, so today the episode was very. Hmm. Eric,
the
would you like to
silence
go
is loud.
first?
No, we gotta go in order. For Jen,
Exactly.
remember? To go in this order. I
I
have
hate
no idea
being
what I'm gonna
Jay.
say either.
Nick, would you like to go first?
Nope,
We
I
can go
am
from the back.
Jen. Nope.
Okay, J for justice for all the non-assholes.
Ah, okay, that's a good word. Let me Google real quick. Words that start
That's
with
cheating.
E.
You gotta use you gotta use your inner vocab.
Oh, E for entertaining, because
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
good. I feel like this episode was pretty entertaining. I hope that to our listeners. Maybe you had some other opinions. Maybe you thought someone was an asshole when we said they weren't an asshole. Maybe you
And
can
leave
let
it
us
in the
know.
comments.
Yeah, leave it in the comments. Yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh my gosh,
She's
this is so
clearly
hard.
googling. You can see her googling over there.
Um. Oh, okay. I think. Okay. Oh my god, you can see the light in my glass.
Yeah, that's how we know you're googling.
Mhm.
Um, for N, I think I'll use the word narrative because we had to hear a lot of different perspectives in our story.
Oh, pretty
Okay,
good too.
this is the time where I riot because E and N has so many words.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's tough being a J.
I'm just gonna reuse words.
Or you could even use like that things that sounds like they could be a J, and then just try to put it in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Just put it in
Eventually,
there.
I'll start doing sentences.
That's fine. I think that's okay.
Yeah, we'll accept that.
I'll just start every sentence with just.
And who says we have to limit ourselves to English? We can use other languages.
Jane, Jane, Jane.
Jane,
Got it.
Malay language or Chinese or whatever
Yeah,
else. Yeah,
加油！今天
we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I only know like so few Chinese words with J.
Google again. Chinese versus starts with J.
They're like, what? This is Chinese. Okay,
Jess, you
Erika's
gotta.
sleepy now. So
I'm sleepy.
we really gotta Jane and
We gotta
in case
Jane.
anyone doesn't know, Jane means bye in Japanese.
Right.
So we're
Informal.
gonna go and take a big nap after this. So everyone, thank you for
Alright.
listening to the 5th episode of Cozy Chats with Jen. Hope you enjoyed our Am I the Asshole confessions. So we'll see you next week with our slangs around the world.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.